you could be doing. I'm going to record this because a few people told me they couldn't be here tonight, but they wanted to watch it. So, hi. Okay. Thanks for joining. For those of you who I'm just meeting, my name is Annie. Annie Trimberger. My business is the Dream Lab. I'm a life and health coach, and I work primarily with busy professional women who need help prioritizing their own health and happiness and putting that back on the front burner. And since I work with women who usually are like professionals or running their own business or like something like that, demanding careers, often with families, often making an impact in the community, I'm all about automating as much as possible so that you don't have to make hardly any decisions about making good, healthy choices, healthy habits, what to eat, or really tonight, what we're going to talk about is like standing in front of the refrigerator with the door open at 5 o'clock, wondering what everyone's going to eat for dinner. So before I start, can you guys just maybe just have everyone quick, like introduce yourself, and maybe if you have like a specific question or like a reason you're interested in joining tonight, or like a problem that maybe comes up with like planning or planning meals or anything like that. I would just love to hear so I can make sure I'm addressing everyone's things that you want to know. I'm going to call on people in the order that you came on. So Carrie, how about you start?
I guess just coming up with different things. It's usually kind of like I said, standing in the refrigerator going, okay, what are we going to have tonight?
Yeah.
And I'm tired of the same things over and over and over again of spaghetti and tacos and spaghetti and tacos and spaghetti and tacos. And throw in some breakfast here and there.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, awesome. Well, hopefully we can come up with some new meal ideas tonight.
Yes.
Shayna, how about you?
Of course, I could have tacos every single day and be happy. But my family is like Carrie, and they want something different every single, I don't know, day of the year is the way it feels to me. So I guess that's kind of where my thing is at. So I was just kind of curious as to, what other ideas are out there.
Cool. Okay. Hopefully this will be helpful. Amy, how about you?
For me, I think it's more about planning ahead so I can have a balanced meal and then not have things go bad, or figuring out what will like freeze and keep well, and how to plan ahead, because I know I do better when I have more time or have time to prep ahead of time.
Yeah, totally. Shondell, how about you, babe?
Mine is really just staying consistent. Like if I can do the pre-planning piece and not stand in front of the fridge, and as I had shared in our group earlier, like I got through, I meal planned November. Like I even put in blank days where I just called it kids' choice so that they can just do whatever, like they can choose what they want. And either we all eat it, or if they want cereal, I'm like, okay, I'm not eating cereal. So then Ben and I will make something, but still. So we put in a couple fun days. And what I'm noticing is even with the plan though, is I don't always want what's on the plan. So, I mean, I made the plan 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever. And I don't always want what's on the plan. So it's like easy was done, sure, but now I don't feel like it. But then I have the same problem of like, then stuff goes bad.
Totally. Okay, cool. I think I have a solution for that too. Okay, so everybody needs like 2 pieces of paper, just like regular computer paper or notebook paper, something like that. And we're gonna start with dinner because I think that is like the fun one. So I got super fancy and took a screenshot of my thing. So let me see if I can still pull it up. Hey, there it is. Okay, so can you guys see this? Okay, so super high tech, right? I just want you to draw a line across the top, and then you're gonna write categories and then the days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I always do Saturday and Sunday together because it's not how the calendar is, but it's how your life is. Like you plan the weekend together. So, so just draw your little grid. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is, because this is like the key to this of making it like easy and sustainable, is we're gonna pick categories of meals and gonna give every night a category. So first, I just want to kind of like maybe like group brainstorm what all the possible categories are. So these are the ones that I came up with as I was sort of getting ready for this. And we do like, this is like 15, I think. So there could be like slow cooker night, salad night, seafood, tacos. Tacos are big in our house too. We always do Taco Tuesday. Like an Asian vibe, a fall vibe. I'm huge on like butternut squash and Brussels sprouts and like all that stuff that you can get right now. Stew or soup, breakfast for dinner, takeout. I mean, it doesn't have to be, even though I promise it's going to be macro friendly and I'm a health coach, and it will be, but it doesn't have to be like a healthy category. Like just be real with your life, right? Like maybe on Fridays it's like pizza and a movie night. Or maybe like on Thursdays you're sick of cooking and it's takeout night, something like that. Pizza, it's a Italian, meatless Monday. And then I think you can't quite see it, but Mexican, burgers, grilling out. Those were the categories that I sort of just brainstormed. And so I just want to let you guys like write those down or write down anything else. If anyone's thinking of anything else, I would love just like drop it in the chat box and we can all kind of like group brainstorm. Kids' choice. Oh yeah. You can tell I don't have kids because that did not wasn't when I thought of, but I love that. But I did think of breakfast for dinner, which was my favorite when I was a kid, and I still eat brunch like every single day. Okay, anything else? Anything else that I'm forgetting? Sandwiches, yes, or leftovers. Oh yeah, that's a good one. We used to call it smorgasbord in my house growing up. Just like pull everything out of the refrigerator. I'm gonna add those to my list. So kids' choice was another one. Sandwiches, leftovers. Okay, cool. So now a new recipe. Ooh, getting creative. New recipe night. Okay, cool. So these are like almost 20 options. And what we're going to do is just go through the list and pick 7 that are like your favorites or that would work for your family or your household. And we're going to put them across the categories so each day is going to have a category. So for now, just like circle them down this column right here, circle like your top 7. And then the next step will be figuring out which day works best for all those. Ooh, another one could be like all appetizers.
If you can make appetizers healthy, I'm in.
Let me work on that. If I can make appetizers healthy, my life would be complete, I think, between brunch and appetizers.
Yes.
Okay, does everyone have their top 7? Just give me like a little thumbs up if you're ready. Okay, Carrie, you're muted if you're talking to us. No, okay. Okay, so cool. So you have your top 7, and now what we're gonna do is go and assign each category to a night. So for us, and this might be, kind of think about like what works for you, for your household, for your family. For us, my husband is a 4-year-old son, so I have a stepson who is with us Tuesdays and like every other weekend. So every Tuesday we do Taco Tuesday. That's like our anchor meal in our house. But so that's like the category for Tuesday. And then the other ones I just filled in. I love having like the slow cooker going all day Sunday and like the house smelling like that. So I put slow cooker Sunday. But same thing, just plug in your top 7. So each day has a category assigned to it. Okay, if you're done, just give me like a little thumbs up. Okay, cool. What did everybody come up with? Does anybody want to share?
So,
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
so mine's, we've got do you want the order?
Sure.
Okay, so we got Kids Choice tacos, slow cooker, breakfast, leftovers on Fridays, because who wants to do any work on Friday?
Yeah.
And then we've already adopted the pizza night on Saturdays. And then we can do like an Asian, Italian, whichever one for Sundays. So
Awesome. That sounds great. Here, I'll share ours. So Monday, salad night, even though we're not having salad tonight, which I'll tell you about. Taco Tuesday. Wednesday is a fall theme, so that'll probably like change whenever I get sick of having butternut squash and Brussels sprouts every week. Steak night on Thursday, seafood Fridays, like an Asian vibe on Saturday, and then slow cooker Sunday. Anybody else? Maybe just like one more. I like hearing these.
Just doing, we'll do the slow cooker on Mondays. And then Tuesday will be Mexican, Wednesday is Kids Choice, Thursday seafood, Friday, we're basically on the way to the cabin, so we'll just call that our takeout day. Saturday is grill, and I'm still struggling with Sunday because we get home on Sundays. So I'm just trying to think like what we typically end up doing. And I don't know. I mean, it's probably like spaghetti or it's just something easy.
Breakfast.
Breakfast or dinner?
Yeah, but I've already cooked breakfast Saturday morning and Sunday morning.
Right.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Okay. All right, cool. Anyone else? I just have to say, I think Monday's a really good slow cooker day because you can prep all the stuff and throw it in on like Sunday night and then just like turn it on Monday morning.
yeah, I switched my night because of that. I go, that was a really smart idea, because now tonight I am prepping for our slow cooker tomorrow and I'm annoyed by it. So
Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. So then what we're going to do is plug in the first week of meals. And so just draw like a line under your categories, and you can just start with this week, and you can just put little numbers if you want to, but we know it's this week. So I put like a little 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Those are like the days of the week. And then for each now you already have the category. So just like you can pick a meal that fits within that category. And for each one, make sure that, so for each one, pick your meal, and then afterwards we're going to kind of go back and make sure that there's like a protein, fiber, healthy fat, and some greens for most of those meals, or talk about how to make them a little bit more macro friendly if they're not already. For example, there's no problem with pizza night, but you may need a big salad with some protein alongside of it.
Apparently I didn't have my listening ears on. So you want the actual meal, like whatever it's going to be?
Yeah, you don't need to list all the ingredients yet, but just you could put like lasagna or fish tacos or whatever, tacos or whatever, or
Got
yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Honey Badger. My cat is named Honey Badger the cat, and sometimes he has little adventures. I don't know what he's doing. All right. Are you guys still working, or does anyone need a little bit more time? Okay. Cool. So I just want to go through and hear like what your meals are, and I'll share mine. So sort of an example. So Monday, salad, Caesar salad, because I know it comes prepackaged in a bag from Trader Joe's, chicken and tomatoes. Tuesday is tacos. This week we're going to have fish tacos. Wednesday is the fall theme. We're going to do pot roast. My mom made some like squash white bean chili. So that's like, that's going to go with that. And then Thursday steak. If I put a little star, that means Fred's in charge of figuring it out, which is awesome. Mashed cauliflower, wilted spinach, and then seafood. Friday, we're going to have fish and another salad that comes prepackaged in a bag from Trader Joe's because I love those things. Saturdays are Asian night. We're going to do like stir fry veggies with beef and like sort of like Chinese hoisin sauce. And then slow cooker Sunday, Fred's going to make his pot roast and we're going to have salad. So that's how I do it. And then I kind of like make sure for each one, like what, if the recipe is like tacos, for example, like what's the protein, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, omnivore, it doesn't matter. But identify the protein, where's some fiber. If you have the whole thing listed out and there's like nothing green on the plate, could you have like a side salad or some green beans, something like that? And then is there like a healthy fat? Avocado is a good option, coconut oil, olive oil. There's not always, but that's just a good thing to kind of mentally run through in your head is like, where's the protein? Where's the fiber? Where's the greens? Where's the healthy fat? Okay. Does anybody want to share kind of what they put for the meals for the week?
I can share.
Okay. Awesome.
So Monday is seafood day. So I had salmon and green beans. That was what I had for dinner today.
Awesome.
Tomorrow I have tacos.
Taco Tuesday.
It will probably be with tofu. Wednesday and Thursday I put as a soup day
Okay.
because anytime I make soup or stew, I will eat it for 2 days inevitably anyway. So
It's better the second day anyway.
I put those back to back. And then Friday and Saturday, I really like salads with like either tofu or some other protein with them. So I'll do salads again for 2 days in a row, not very creative. And Sunday we'll probably, inevitably I'm eating out one day of the week, most of the time, but I think I would do like a seafood that day if I was cooking at home.
Okay, awesome. One thing I was going to say for the soup and the stew, I just saw someone say they like put their soup over greens and it kind of like wilts the greens. That's a good way to like get extra in, like instead of putting it over something else or having like bread or something on the side. That sounds awesome. Okay. Anyone else? Shondell, I'm like looking at you through the Zoom.
So I had to change up a couple of my days, but the slow cooker Monday, we're doing there's like a creamy chicken, cauliflower, and mushrooms thing.
Sounds
that
good.
you do. It's delicious and easy. And it doesn't have to go over anything, which is great. And you've kind of covered all of it.
Mhm.
Tuesday will still be kids' choice, so it'll likely be breakfast. Wednesday, I changed that to Asian because stir fry sounded really good. We'll do stir fry, and that's usually chicken. It could be steak though, or Mongolian beef is actually the other one. It's kind of our go-to.
Mhm.
Thursday is seafood. We're gonna do it's a Tuscan butter salmon and garlic bread. Friday's takeout. You also said lasagna, which is kind of I'm a sucker for. So Saturday will be lasagna this week, and then Sunday is going to be fajitas. So I
Awesome.
moved the Mexican night to do
Okay.
fajitas.
Awesome. Sounds good. So just troubleshooting, I like the lasagna, definitely delicious. It's going to be like not enough protein for you. So make sure you have like maybe a salad with like some chicken on the side with it. Same thing as like pizza or anything really delicious.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, that's awesome. Shayna, Carrie, do you guys want to share too? No pressure if you don't, but if you do, that'd be cool.
So I'll go real quick. I've got for my slow cooker night, it's chili, add in all the extra beans to make sure you got some protein in there. So I think that pretty much covers it. And then we've got baked tacos, and I usually like to add some lettuce on top of it. So it's got refried beans in it too. So I figure that's usually pretty good.
Awesome. Is that like a casserole, baked tacos?
Well, it's literally like just assembling the tacos and then we bake them. So
okay.
I
Awesome.
don't know, but my daughter is obsessed with them, luckily, and she makes them. So
That sounds like a win.
deal. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's kind of it's her baby. And we've started to add Rotel, like a can of Rotel into it to add not only vegetables, but also flavor. So we just mix it into our taco meat
Cool.
almost always. So, and then we've got spaghetti with meat sauce, and we've started to cheat because I've got little guys. So we also mince up a bunch of vegetables and shove them in there too, and they don't know. So,
Nice.
and we just started buying spaghetti noodles that they'll eat, and they're protein added and stuff. So, and then I've got
Send me what
breakfast.
those are, Shayna, please.
What's
Send me what those are, please.
okay?
Oh, the protein noodles?
Yeah, and we just started doing like some wheat noodles even, and they're still doing those too, which is kind of impressive. I personally don't eat pasta, but the rest of my family likes it, so that's where it's all on them. But I still like them to eat some stuff. And then I've got breakfast. So we normally do eggs, turkey bacon, and then pancakes. So we're always missing the vegetables.
Mhm.
And I don't really have a perfect solution for kids. Whereas I will eat vegetables and I literally will shred my zucchini and make it into like hash browns with my eggs. So that's my favorite go-to.
Yeah, I always just tell people take like 2 big giant handfuls of spinach and cook it into your eggs.
I do
I-
that too.
Yeah, I can't speak to if kids would be into that, but
No. So I got nothing. They're
Mm.
veggie lists for breakfast night. So
but they're veggie full for 6 other days. So
right, that's you gotta choose your battles.
yeah. Also,
So
speaking of pancakes, if you guys shop at Trader Joe's, they have delicious, it's like buttermilk high protein pancakes, and they're really good, and it's like just add water, and they have they're really high in protein and like not that high in carbs and delicious.
So I like never go to Trader Joe's, but I don't know, protein. I
If
don't
you
know.
can't tell, it's like my go-to.
Can always can I Amazon it? I'm sure I can.
Probably. Yeah. Or something similar, I'm sure.
Perfect. And pizza night, I should probably add a salad with some protein.
Yeah.
So,
I would say
that's-
for grown-ups definitely have like a salad on the side with like some additional protein in it, because pizza, even if you get like a meat lovers pizza, it's going to be like a bunch of fatty pepperoni and sausage, which is delicious, but
Right.
add a big salad and some like chicken breast with the salad, and it'll be a good balance.
Yep.
Does mushrooms give you enough? Like if you use mushrooms on that salad as the protein, does that give enough or no?
No, mushrooms don't really have not
They
much.
don't? Okay.
I know a lot of times for vegetarian things they'll put a portobello mushroom, but I think that's mostly because it has more of the meaty consistency.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's not much protein in them. Although there's a
about-
lot of like fiber and nutrients, and they're very good for you. I was gonna say they're a good thing to sneak into spaghetti sauce, because they're like filling and they like have a lot of volume.
How about hard-boiled egg?
Yes. Great source of protein and nutrients.
In the salad?
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So these all sound like really great options. So from here, you could go 3 different ways. So I would put like another line under, like another line right here, and just write out the ingredients. So you might know it by heart, but just write it out. So when you're making your grocery shopping list, you have it all kind of in one place, and you can just check off what you already have or something like that. And then from here, you could either go, and you could do this right now for like the whole rest of the month. That's one option. You kind of change it up every month. Like Shayna, you said your family wants to have a different meal every single day of the year. So you could do like, okay, in this category, like what's another meal? And then you only have to come up with 4. And I'm guessing that like they could handle if they had like a meal once a month, but I don't know. That's one option. So you could go through and like literally pick a different meal. So like, for example, last week for Saturday, we are going to make this egg roll in a bowl thing that's like basically cabbage and shrimp and some like stir-fried rice and stuff. This week we're gonna do the stir fry, like actual stir fry. Probably next week we'll do like curry or something like that. So just like all different variations in the same category. So that's one option. Number 2 option would be literally, we're doing this every Monday, we're doing this every Tuesday, we're doing this every Wednesday. That would be the easiest, and then you could make one grocery shopping list and get the same thing every week. Or what I like to do is like once we've got kind of this far is next week take like literally 5 to 10 minutes and be like, cool, did we like this thing? Do we want to have it again, or do we want to have something else? Do we like this thing? Do we want to have it again, or do we want to have something else? And that way you can kind of like troubleshoot a little bit. Like we're going to make the egg roll in a bowl Saturday, but then we ended up going out to celebrate many things. And so we had all the ingredients already, and I like hate wasting food. So we're having that tonight instead of the salad. So when I went grocery shopping, I just knew, I'm like, okay, we're just skipping salad night. We're going to have like the extra stuff to make the egg roll in a bowl. Same thing. My mom brought us this like bean soup, and like she's adorable and wonderful, and Amy knows her. She's like a little bit like Martha Stewart, but she like, I changed my diet so much I can't like blame her. Like I was vegan for 2 years, and by the time she figured that out, I was like paleo, and then like now I've been like really like high protein, tracking my macros. And she's like, here's this bean and squash soup, and I was like, thanks for all the carbs. But it's going to be a great, delicious side to go with like the pot roast for the fall night. So we was able to just like implement that in because of just going week by week. So that to me, that's the easiest way to do it, is to get like your anchor your first week. And then it only takes like 10, 15 minutes to go through once a week and be like, okay, what did we have last week? How did that work out? Do I want to have it again, or do I want to change it up a little bit and just like modify it? Cool. Does that make sense? Everyone excited about their meals for the week? I get really excited about food, if you can't tell. Okay, so then, so that's dinners all set. And then the other thing is just breakfast, lunch, and I love to have all my clients have like a healthy snack in the afternoon. So you're honestly eating every like 3 to 4 hours, if that works for you. And for this, again, I really encourage you to automate your food so that every day you're having the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And maybe not every day of your life, but every day of the week. Maybe you're having the same thing. And then again, you can evaluate it when you're getting ready to go grocery shopping. Am I sick of this breakfast? Can I tweak it a little bit? So just make your sheet sort of like this, where it's like breakfast, lunch, snack. And then down the side, I want you to think about the same ingredients that I talked about before. Where's your protein? Where's your fiber? Where's your fat? And then where's your greens? May not be in every single meal, but if you're at least thinking about it, you're going to be ahead of 99% of the population and like on the right track. So just for example, for me, I have been starting my eating a little bit later. So I've been having sort of a brunch, like a breakfast for lunch every day. I have eggs, egg whites, and usually some kind of sausage or chicken or meat or something. I have avocado toast, and then I have like 2 giant handfuls of spinach in the eggs. So I get my protein from the eggs, fiber from the avocado and the spinach, healthy fat from the avocado, and the greens are the spinach. And I have that every single day. It's so good, but I change it up just enough. Like sometimes I'll make it into breakfast tacos. Sometimes I'll like mix in extra leftover veggies. So it doesn't get boring, but I just like sort of tweak it as I go. And then for snack, I usually have protein shake, and I change it up whatever flavor it is, but I always know I'm going to have Greek yogurt. I'm going to have the protein powder, and then some kind of fruit and some kind of greens in it. And right now I've been making pumpkin spice shakes, and they're so good. I see Amy and Shondell like posted that in the group. They're amazing.
I haven't tried it yet. I need to. My protein shake mix is mixed with strawberry right now. I don't think strawberry and pumpkin go together well.
That would not go well. It goes really good with coconut though, just FYI.
Strawberry?
No, well, probably everything does go with coconut, but the pumpkin, like my mom always made pumpkin pies with coconut in them. So I thought I'd try it, and it's really good too.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does anyone need ideas for breakfast or lunch or snacks? I have a bunch in my head. They're also in my Nourish Nutrition Guide. Shayna or Carrie, I could send that to you if you'd like. I think, Amy, do you have that?
I do.
Okay.
What kind of coconut are you putting in your shake?
It's so it's called Hydrate. It's just from this company that I get their protein powder and stuff called Isagenix, and it's like essentially a healthy Gatorade powder. So you could put it just straight in water for like electrolytes and vitamin C, but I add it to stuff to get the extra flavor.
Sure.
You also can get frozen chunks of coconut at Trader Joe's.
I mean, I'm sure, but I wouldn't have even thought about that to
Yeah.
look for frozen chunks.
Yeah, it's really
Cool.
good. I've used actually the frozen chunks of coconut and mix it in like a mocha protein shake to make like basically taste like Almond Joy.
Yeah.
Hold up, I'm in. That I'm in for.
Guess
Do you
I
want to give
just,
some ideas on snacks, Annie?
Snacks, yeah. So the snacks ideas are, not really people's typical ideas of snacks because I want you to be having protein and greens and fiber. So I mean, a great snack is like a half a sandwich or like a wrap, with either tofu or some lunch meat and some veggies, and just wrap it up, give it some mustard or something. Like a half a sandwich, a wrap, leftovers from the last night, because you already know what the macros are. And if you're eating like equal size meals, then it would be another one. Protein shake is a great snack because it comes together in like 5 minutes or less. Yeah.
Well, like cheese sticks, hard boiled eggs.
Yeah, those would be good.
Okay.
Another one would be like roll-ups. Like if you just take like ham or turkey and roll up with like pickle and some mustard or something like that.
We can throw
Yeah.
cream cheese on that, right?
Um,
Isn't that Minnesota? What is that? Minnesota sushi?
yes. Yeah. Yeah, eggs, like turkey, hard-boiled eggs.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone else? What does people have for your lunch ideas?
Soup and leftovers. I love salad, so it's not hard for me to like
Yeah.
always have a salad. And then also, but I think lunch is typically going to be leftovers unless I woke up late and had something really minimal for breakfast. Then I would
Mhm.
probably have breakfast
For lunch.
for lunch.
Yeah, that sounds good. I have breakfast for lunch every day because I usually have like a shake for breakfast, and then I have like the breakfast food for lunch. Salads are good. Do you ever make? Well, you're working from home, right?
Yeah.
So the mason jar salads, I used to make those all the time when I was going to work.
It's a lot easier, like in some ways, being at home. I
Mhm.
missed the salad bar at work because it had like so many ingredients.
Yeah,
And I like salads to have a lot of different kinds of stuff in them.
me too. I
I
like
do
eating
miss
salads
that
when I go out to
the
eat because
cafeteria. It was
you,
great, but
yeah. Okay, what about other breakfast ideas? Does anyone have any like breakfast ideas they want to share? So we talk about protein shakes, like eggs kind of stuff. You could also do like a egg bake and just like bake it in like a cast iron skillet and have all the pieces like, so it's almost like a quiche and it's all ready to go. Or like oatmeal. If you're having oatmeal, throw in some protein powder, because as much as oatmeal is very healthy, it's good, like heart healthy, it's like straight carbs and you really need some. I would throw in some protein powder and some peanut butter to get like healthy fat and protein with it.
I recently had it was a cinnamon toast crunch protein powder, and I would mix that into my oatmeal
Oh, that sounds really good.
just to give, 20 grams of protein to it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's perfect.
it's gone now.
You have to get some more. I've had some of that in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you have like picked what you're going to have for, breakfast, lunch, and your snack, do the same thing with just writing out the ingredients. And then when you go to make your grocery shopping list, you have all, just go across the list, you have it all in one place. Or I literally just take this and use it as my grocery shopping list and then just cross things off when we get to them. So that's all I have for you ladies. I hope this was helpful. Does anyone have any last questions?
No, I think this will help me get over my grade. I planned that 3 weeks ago, but I'm not in the mood for it. So
Yeah, I think that is really helpful because, if you buy something one week, like you can probably be like, okay, well, we're having it Monday, even if you don't feel like having it Wednesday. But if you plan it out the full month in advance, then you might be kind of stuck with something and you don't feel like it.
Right.
Yeah. Was this helpful for the rest of you?
I was gonna say, when I am better at meal planning, I try to plan out a week, and then on the back of my page, I write down meal ideas of different things. So then I kind of have a list to pick from of things
Mhm.
that I know I have at least part of the stuff
Yeah.
between the freezer and pantry, and then it doesn't seem as overwhelming. Or if I know I'm gonna have a crazy week and because I get in that same thing, I write down things and I'm like, oh, I don't want to have that.
Mhm.
So then a lot of times I'll just write down all the things that I have available, and then I just pick out of those 5 things or however many it is.
Yeah, that's a great idea, like a wild card category.
Right. I know I always have that stuff. So at least it's something written down versus me standing there going, okay, now what are we going to have?
Right.
And then
Oh.
if it's at least something, because I did that when we first went on lockdown or whatever you want to call it back in March.
Yeah.
I did a whole month, and then I wrote down all the other things that we could possibly make with the stuff that I knew, just to help.
Yeah, that's a
get
great idea.
by.
And that also helps with like not buying like triple of stuff where you're like, oh, like I need to buy this, and then you come home and you have 2 bottles of it in the cupboard or 2 cans. of it or
Exactly.
something. Yeah. Cool. Okay, ladies. Well, I'm gonna
Sounds
go
good.
make this egg roll in a bowl concoction. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. If you guys have any like follow-up questions or anything else, any thoughts, I would love to hear them. So thank you so much. Have a good night. And
Thank you.
Amy and Shondell, I'll talk to you guys soon. Shayna and
All right.
Carrie, it was really nice to meet you, ladies.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.